Hey everyone, welcome to a daily news update. Quick, clear and straight to the point. We've got top stories from 8th of September lined up just for you. So plug in your earphones, grab your chai and let's get started. Global news. Israeli warplanes targeted and destroyed a residential tower in Gaza City, escalating tensions in the region, and the attack has drawn widespread international condemnation and raised concerns over civilian casualties. Two Palestinian gunmen opened fire at a bus stop on the outskirts of Jerusalem, resulting in 6 fatalities. Israeli police have labeled the incident as a terrorist attack, marking one of the deadliest in recent years. Nvidia and AMD have agreed to pay 15% of their revenue from chip sales in China to the US government. This move aims to secure export licenses amid ongoing trade tensions. A rare total lunar eclipse known as a blood moon was visible across various parts of the world. The celestial event captivated skywatchers and sparked discussions among astronomers. The Israeli military's targeted strike that killed Al Jazeera correspondent Anas al-Sharif and his colleagues has sparked global outrage. International bodies and media organizations have condemned the attack. President Donald Trump's recent decision to allow Chinese students to US universities has drawn backlash from his MAGA supporters. The move contrasts with his previous visa revocations and has stirred political debate. The US government is set to deploy federal troops to Chicago to combat rising crime rates. The move has been met with mixed reactions from local communities and political leaders. A teenager in Montreal, Canada has been charged with terrorism-related offenses after allegedly plotting an attack. The case has raised concerns about youth radicalization and domestic security. The US Federal Reserve has indicated a potential interest rate hike to curb the inflation. Financial markets are closely monitoring the decision, which could impact global economic conditions. China's economic growth has shown signs of slowing down due to ongoing trade tensions with the US. Analysts suggest that the trade war is affecting consumer confidence and investments. The Tokyo Stock Exchange experienced significant volatility with major indices fluctuating amid global economic uncertainties. Investors are cautious as they await further economic indicators. The European Union is in discussions to regulate digital currencies to prevent money laundering and ensure financial stability. The move comes as cryptocurrencies gain popularity among investors. News from India. India has cancelled grid access for nearly 17 gigawatts of delayed clean energy projects to prioritize connections for more timely and viable projects. This move aims to streamline the energy sector and reduce bottlenecks in renewable energy integration. Indian IT services company Infosys announced that it will consider a proposal for a buyback of equity shares on September 11th. This decision comes amid strong financial performance and aims to enhance shareholder value. India's equity benchmarks opened higher, led by information technology stocks following rising expectations of a US interest rate cut. The positive sentiment from tax cuts also contributed to the market's upward movement. Indian lawmakers began voting to elect a new vice president on Tuesday, more than a month after the last incumbent resigned abruptly. The election is seen as a significant event in India's political landscape. India is set to finalize the terms of reference for a proposed free trade agreement with Qatar in early October. This move aims to strengthen bilateral trade relations and mitigate the impact of US tariffs. India's automobile sales are projected to increase during the upcoming festive season, attributed to the government's consumption tax rate cuts. The Federation of Automobile Dealers Association anticipates a boost in consumer purchases. Mauritius Prime Minister Naveen Chandra Ramgoolam will undertake a state visit to India from September 9th to 16th. This will be his first overseas bilateral visit to India in his current term. India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman expressed concerns that rising bond yields are making borrowings expensive for the government despite low interest rate cuts. India and Israel signed a bilateral investment agreement aimed at promoting and in protecting reciprocal investment. This agreement is the first of its kind between India and an Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development (OECD) country. Indian stock benchmarks rose in early trade, driven by IT stocks after Infosys announced plans to consider a share buyback. India is set to finalize the terms of reference for a proposed free trade agreement with Qatar in early October. This move aims to strengthen bilateral trade relations and mitigate the impact of US tariffs. India's automobile sales are projected to increase during the upcoming festive season. The Telangana High Court dismissed an appeal by the Telangana state-level police recruitment board challenging the local quota eligibility of a candidate. The court ruled in favor of the candidate, affirming her status as a local resident. News from Telangana. Deputy Chief Minister Bhatti Vikramarka announced that revenue collections have risen by 4.7% in the Commercial Taxes Department and 18.6% in the Mines Department. However, other departments continue to lag behind. BRS leader KTR stated that the suspension of K. Kavita was a closed matter decided by KCR after internal talks. He accused Congress of hypocrisy over MLA defections, citing public admissions by Congress leaders and urging immediate action from the Speaker. Maharashtra police have intensified their investigation into the Cherlapalli drug case, aiming to uncover the network involved. The case has attracted significant attention due to its scale and implications. Khammam police have registered cases against political leaders and activists involved in the protests at the collectorate. The protests were related to various local issues, leading to heightened tensions. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has set a 100-day deadline for the completion of works at the Medaram temple. The move aims to enhance facilities and infrastructure for devotees. News from Hyderabad. A damaged 2-kilometer road stretch near Cyber Towers in Hyderabad is causing daily traffic delays and frustration for IT professionals and commuters. With tanker movement worsening the condition, residents and employees are demanding GHMC's urgent intervention and repair works. A 20-year-old engineering student, D. Hitavarshini, was found dead under suspicious circumstances on a railway tracks between Ghatkesar and Bibi Nagar. Police are investigating whether she fell from a train or was hit while crossing. Tensions erupted at the HDMDA office at Hyderabad as farmers from 7 districts protested against the revised regional ring road alignment. The protest led to significant traffic disruptions in the area. TVS Motor Company launched the Ntorq 150 scooter in Hyderabad, priced at 1,19,000 ex-room showroom price. Farmers in Khammam and Mehboobabaad protested severe urea shortages, with a woman fainting in a queue due to exhaustion. Supply mismanagement, limited stock and unmet promises from authorities are raising fears of crop damage and poor yields. Hyderabad saw a record 3 lakh Ganesh idols immersed, causing nearly 20,000 tons of waste. GHMC sanitation workers face challenges clearing it, with the waste volume equaling 8 times the city's daily garbage. And that's a wrap on today's headlines. If you enjoyed the update on the go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us keep the news coming your way. Thanks for tuning in, and do let us know if you have any stories that you would like to hear in the form of an audiobook. Also, just an important note that we will be stopping with daily news going forward and continue making stories or shorts to have a quick grasp of what's happening around. See you tomorrow with more stories that matter. Take care.